Well, hello there. So let's do a raid check because last time my chat didn't work that well. At least my chat on the phone, so he's chat live. Son of a bitch. So my Twitch chat is simply not going that great. Welcome is still going nice, so at least there's that. Okay, chat is live now. Live. Very well. Looks like God damn it, Twitch. Right. Dude. This new update is balls. Like certified balls. If I click on the spectatorship and I try to remove that, it will get me to the stream underneath on that scrolling bullshit that they added. As if we need another app where you have to doom scroll yourself. Good news, however, is my rustlings are basically done. Which feels amazing. We're like 4 exercise shy. Be from into 3 from into. All right then. Afterwards, this exercise, I'm going to keep building a small project, which I mentioned again on stream. It's called Didn't Ask, and I started it on another computer, but there's nothing really that's done over there, so it's not a big problem. And basically this will eliminate every file that has comments. Actually, the other way around. This will delete all comments from a file just because I thought it's funny. And because it feels it's going to be a good preparation into Advent of Code. Because in the meantime, we're gonna get used to how to open correctly a file, and just writing a little bit of Rust in something that actually has an objective and not an exercise. Exercises are great. I get a little bit of training out of them. But when you need to do something, usually that's where you see how the language behaves, if it's how you expected, or if it's harder than it sure looks. Dude, I'm so paranoid because last time the chat didn't work. I wish that there was some way to get notifications going. Anyway. Let's do that. So I'm gonna check. Oh wait, my chat. No, that's not it. Whatever. Let's get this done fast and try to write some more code. The from trait is used for value to value conversion. If from is implemented, an implementation of into is automatically provided. You can read more about it in documentation. Yeah. Actually, I wouldn't mind to take a quick look. Pub trait from T sized. Yeah, I saw an older Prime video. In this video, the guy talked about I've shown this size marker and was like, what the fuck is this size idea? He was like, ain't nobody know what size it. And that's true. I don't quite understand. I like to read just a quick abstracts to get an idea. As a general tip, I wish to always get an idea of what I'm doing, even a little bit of source code. Even if you don't understand 100%, I saw a lot of value lots of times to know even, I don't know, understand 30% of what you're reading, because usually it will snap in place when at a given time you actually take the time to learn deeper. deeper. Public trait structure market size. So it's a public trait size types with a constant size known at compile time. All types parameters have an implicit bound of size. The special syntax size can be used to remove this bound if it's not appropriated. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit cold. Let me put on a better shirt. Be right back. There we go. Anyway, so basically everything that its size is known at compile time would have the trait size. All type parameters have an implicit size. The special syntax question sign? Question mark? Question mark. Question mark size can be used to remove this bound if not appropriate. So struct foo t takes in t, struct bar t, which is with removed size. Oh my fucking god. This is so many macros. Is that the source code, the full source code of Rust? It's all macros. My god. Well, anyway, so public trait from T on a sized object, and the function from value T returns itself. All right. Used to do value to value conversion, while consuming the input value. It is the reciprocal of into. One should always prefer infer. By the way, the consume idea. Well, Rust is written in Rust, but at some point you would want to cast a free, right? I wonder how that works, because the compiler of Rust nowadays is in Rust. So how do you allocate memory Rust and deallocate? Most used stable since 1.1. Oh, there it is. So it's all stuffed into macros. That's cool. Rust diagnostic item from whatever. Stable feature. Rust on unimplemented on self string t allocate string string. Not coerce t into a self use as a prefix. This is so fascinating. This is fascinating. So these are the directives to allocate memory. Well, that's cool. Basically, every macro will stuff. How can I just take a look at this macro? Where is this macro? So string struct string HTML from book. Good enough. Touch and go. Don't get too deep. I'm fine with that level. One should always prefer implementing from over into, because from automatically provides one for implementation of into thanks to the blanket implementation in the standard library. Only implement into while targeting a version prior to Rust 10141. Yeah. 141. From what was not able to do these types of conversion in early version because of Rust orphaning rules. See into for more details. I don't think I will. So, derive the back, sure, struct person. Can I see that macro over here? Yes, I can. Oh my god. Okay, so it's so this will implement partially equal foo, function equals self other foo, true or false. This is the function that you will this is a function that will pop up once you implement something. Great. All right, so person string age. We implement a default trait to use it as a fallback when provided string not conversible into an object. Okay, so this is the same from before. Didn't I do this? Actually, it is done. Amazing. So it's less 0.3. From str, faster the better. This is similar to the previous from into exercise, but this time we implement from str and return errors that fall back to default value. Additionally, upon implementing from string, you can use the parse method on strings to generate an object of the implementer type. You can read more about it in documentation. Okay, this time I'm fine. Okay, so from string, same idea. We'll use this error type for from string implementation. Badlen, no name, parsing. So this is incorrect number of fields, empty, wrapped from area. To do complete this from string, there to be able to parse a person out of string in the form of mark, comma 20. Not that you will need to parse the age component into a U8, if something like for that parse U8. Split the given string on the commas present if the split operation returns less or more than 2 elements, return the parse error battle n. Use the first element from the split operation as the name. If the name is empty, return the error parse person error no name. Parse the second element from the split operation into a U8 as the age. If the parsing age fails, return the error parser. Okay. So let's take it once at a time. By the way, I'm sure. Alright, let's get it going with the split. And this split should have a size, right? Split size. What do you mean size hint? Len. Wait. Okay, if this thing less or more than 2 elements, let element count equals this bad boy. If element count is less than 2 or I was going to do something stupid, nobody. Oh, hello, Godkira. Gobkira. Dude, you have to get some sleep. I hope you just wake up, but I'm guessing it didn't. M count different from 2. This should return the error. Error. No, lol. When I just wake up. Got that 6 hour in. Still the wings drawing. The one with the cool. Let's go. Can't wait. Is it due? Uh, is it due to these days? You have to like get it on Monday. I'm guessing it's for school. Well, college. Course. I don't know what. I don't remember exactly what you do. I believe it's a course. Yeah, it's for the master's school. Can't wait. I haven't touched drawing for the last couple of days. It just didn't work out. I can still publish them. Oh yeah, you can. Well, I would assume you can still do whatever. That's great. So you can keep the hype on Bluebird alive. Or what's it called? The new Twitter. It's Bluebird. Blue Sky. That's it. Bluebird was going to sound way too similar to Twitter. I am here keeping it up. Maybe Gabby talked to you about it, but there's this event called Advent of Code, which is basically like Oktoberfest, but for programmers. And it's from the 1st of December up to 25th. Basically, every day you have to do small math problem, programming, and whatever you want. So if you see these obscene writings, that's yes, the Oktoberfest programmers, exactly. It's quite glorious. This time I managed to put up. There's a you get stars depending on how quick you solve the problem, and I made private leaderboards for me and the other guys. Gabi didn't join, so I'm gonna punch him in the face Monday, and make him join. Yeah, fuck that guy. He wanted to play, but I understand. It takes a little bit of time because the exercises are not that easy, and programming outside of work, it's already programming in work is a long time, but outside of work it gets even worse. Okay, so if the element returns less to the element, return the error parse badly. Use the first element from the split operation as the name. Okay. Let name equals split 1. Good. Split dot next unwrap. Split dot next. Okay, so this is an optional. How was the unpacking of an optional? If name is empty. Okay, if name is empty, we are going to return no name. Dude, parse R, no name. There we go. Okay, if there's no name, we return is empty. Otherwise, use the first element from the split operation as the name. If the name is empty, return the error parse error no name. Parse second element from the split operation to evaluate as the age. If the parsing phase, return parse error. Add name split dot next. actually. Do I assume that it works? Should be an U8. It's a string, right? Actually, age. Let age equals age dot, what was it? Parse U8. This method is so cursed, man. It's a function. Most cursed function. Okay. So if this bad boy, how did I check this? I remember checking. Okay, and this would return error. Parse int and parse int error. There you go. Otherwise, we return the self. And we then get the name and age. Try wrapping the expression is okay. Let's expect. No method is empty. Okay. Expected string. Say less. Borrow of move value of split. What's that? Tororo1, thank you for the follow. Hi there, buddy. How are you doing? Borrow of value split. Move the borrow of move value split here after move. What? Split doesn't need to be mutable, by the way. Dude. I borrow it. Dude. They had the same problem here beforehand. Alright, I have to clone it. Dima, should I go into IT? Where are you from? If you're from America right now, I know the market is not great, but in Europe we are doing absolutely great. There's a lot of jobs. North Macedonia. Holy shit. That's a interesting place. I'm gonna tell you, right now, working in Europe as from home is not the hottest thing that you could be working at. And generally, IT is paid more. But make sure that you like programming because stuff can get kind of hard if you're gonna go into money. If you're interested, you're gonna have fun. There's a lot of jobs, even from the most programmer one, even the simplest one. Like my friend started programming about 5 years ago. He did 2 years of programming. I'm from Italy. He did 2 years of programming and he said that it balls. And now he works like IT specialist. So he's gonna take a hand for people from their computer. He's gonna work on infrastructure, simpler stuff that doesn't require much programming and more setting up. So there's a lot of variety in the jobs. There's a lot of stuff that you can do that comes from very simple to very hard. And as a general rule, I would go in programming. I would do it again. To me, it's working out great. I did 3 years of college. Can you make me a laptop for studying? Unless you're going to study specifically Android development, just grab whatever you can afford, ideally between 300 and 500 euros. That's already a good stepping stone, and you will be able to program basically use anything that you want. And now my PC is big, but my laptop, I bought it 2 years ago and it was 550 euros. Working great, works like a charm, even on harder stuff. The only two areas of programming that you need a big PC is gaming, if you do a lot of 3D, and Android, because it will burn your RAM. You start an Android device on your PC, you're gonna get your RAM burned. Shorthand. You know, did you think about a course already? Because I could, if you want to start, I don't know what point you're into studying, you can take a look into Odin project. None of my friends already finished it, but it looks like a great curriculum. I would always start something that's free. That's somehow starting to learn how to draw, because I believe once you get into, if you can go for about 4 to 6 months into something free and actually complete the course, is going to be amazing. Then you can say, okay, I'm taking this serious enough so I can bring it up to do something else. Also CS50 Harvard is a great introduction to the core concept. What OS is this? This is Linux, free and open source. Specifically, this is Ubuntu, Ubuntu, with a little bit of the tweaks, because the display is actually, if you see this jumping around, that's a custom display called i3. There you go. So this is an amazing course for the basics, and Odin will teach you how to get into web development. Both are great. Probably Odin is funnier to do, and the other one is better for your education as a whole. It will get you an idea of what you're missing as a programmer, because it will get you a sprinkle of what we do in college. There's a lot of math, and it sometimes could be useful. Dude, I'm gonna just GPT this. How to short hand Rust. Because I remember that I read about this concept, but the compiler won't tell me how exactly. Redundant file name. Is it like that? It isn't. Is it like that? Oh, there we go. Amazing. And exercise is done. Consider removing into ether. Ciao, man. Buon lavoro. Speaks in Italian. Speaks in foreign language. Cosa? Ciao. Dude, my mom always keep rambling, even then I'm not listening to her. It's always awkward because I don't know if she's telling something to me or if she's just rambling to herself. So he doesn't like the clone. Should have a snake name. Whatever. Fine. Gonna have a snake name. This should be underscore count. Consider moving into ether split.clone. Okay. Little dot. Okay. So now the compiler is happy. My overlord, the compiler, knows that it is pleased. Try from into. Try from. Amazing. How many tests? Alright, try from is a simple and safe type conversion that may fail in a controlled way under some circumstances. Basically, this is the same as from. The main difference is that this should return a result type instead of the target type itself. You can read more about documentation. Well, sir, I would love to. So again, the size, type error, and it will return self or self error. Simple safe type conversion that may fail in a controlled way under some circumstances. It is the reciprocal of try into. Okay. So there are the safer methods for the correspective from and into. Amazing. Okay, allow Clippy users vector. Try into. Try from, try into, great. RGB colors in U8, clear. We will use this error type from the try from conversion. So badlen and int conversion. Amazing. Tuple. To do tuple implementation, correct RGB color values must be integer in the range of 0 to 255. Diagnostic, implicit return, yeah. Basically, I should check if it's in the range. It should be a simple. Now I could if everything. So here's a smarter way. Can I check that the whole tuple is? can I sum them? Okay, let's do it in the stupid way as usual. Then we can work it up in a smarter way afterwards. So if tuple dot one, let's start from 0, is smaller than 0, and actually or tuple dot one, tuple dot 0 is less than 225. Actually, no, wait, 0 is valid and x is valid, then we can just return self error. So this is the module side. This will return a specific error. Oh, so there's the constant error into. Yeah. So the compiler will always tell you, hey dude, you have missing, you might want to get an else. Can you also tell me, perhaps you can just put this up? Expected value found in expected value. You expect this into color, which is defined as a type inside my implementation. All right, into conversion. There you go. Otherwise, we return an OK self. Dude. OK self. So he wants my tuple, right? The color has no field tuple. Available color red, green, blue. Okay. Red tuple dot 0. Blue tuple dot 1. Green tuple dot. So, are you satisfied? Well, G, son, This is not amazing. I have to stop drawing for a week in 2 days. XD. I use all the stamina. There's one left over and I'm drained. I keep going by inertia at this point. I finish this too, with the certainty that it will become worse and the others. Yeah, see? That's what I tell you. You have to pace yourself. Maybe in your case to protect yourself from yourself. Using a whole HP for a fucking drawing. Yeah, you should be probably slow it down a little. I mean, I love that. I love your enthusiasm because I feel like today I see a lot of people that aren't enthusiastic what they do. So I understand because I'm the same enthusiast. I'm here at 7 in the morning, but I wake up at 5, so I understand the idea. But chill it out, pace yourself better, take care of yourself. It's more of a marathon rather than a sprint. So maybe it's good to take a weekend off and chill it out a little bit. It really helps when you pace yourself. Because as you said, the last one is going to look bad just because you're exhausted at this point. You have been going at it so hard that right now getting the idea of doing another drawing is gonna be worse. You know, I'm gonna try this. God damn it, I can't remember the name of Inverno. It's going to be okay. This December I have a vacation, so I'm gonna try doing an 8-hour programming session, but I'm already scared because on Twitch I also feel more. I also feel more motivated to program, and I feel drained after 3 hours. So into color, into curvature. Should be converting this stuff and maybe returning. Now, I am curious if I can do that bullshit as... No, wait. I'm overthinking. I can simply as you ate it, right? Yeah, because there's not going to be... I don't believe there's going to be any problem going from I16 to U8 because I already checked if it's bigger. So I'm not losing any data, right? But this is a lot of code repetition. I feel there's some way to make it better, but I'm going to take a look at the solution rather. I'd rather take a look, make it work, and then take a look at how could it be better. To do array implementation, implement from I16, try from I16.3 for color, type into color, okay. And what's the deal? So correct RGB color value must be integers. I'm not sure what does it want me to return. Let's start by the return. I'm doing this because this first lesson of course starts in 3 hours and I should have the homework completed. But after this project I'm taking a little break. Oh yes. That it isn't it the classic getting it done for the last second. Dude, I don't miss college. I miss the idea of college, but I don't miss college. I don't miss I have to grind the last uh, 5 hours before the exam, or I have to grind that project. I remember doing this project brutal. I have it already. Still have it saved, but it's not public anymore. And it was brutal. It's good. It's a good memory now. It wasn't a good time at the time. It's great to remember that you did that and it worked out. Red, green. Well, this is simpler. Let's be the same thing. But for color in R, if make it up, dude. As well. Keep mistyping for the shift. Okay. Now, if actually change it to color more than 0 and color less than 235, we should return error into color int conversion. Wait, am I putting the bad error? By the way, this should be 0, this should be 0. Okay. So that's the part, and this is going to be color 0 as U8. Bring it up. Color 1 as U8. This is blue, this is color 2. The fuck am I talking about? Amazing. Okay, to do slice implementation. This implementation need to check. So wait, you are due in 3 hours, but you don't have lessons afterwards. You don't have to get the project out and also go to lessons today, because that's going to suck in an after. Actually, I don't remember last time I was in enough. Oh damn, feels so bad for you. Remember always, caffeine is about 400 milligram for the day, but it's weight dependent. So probably for you could be less. For me, I remember it's like 450, and I'm start to shake at about the 6th cup. My hands get shaky. That's why I stopped coffee for about, let's say, like half a year, because dude, I went in way too deep. I went into drinking coffee every 3 to 4 hours, which is not healthy because in Italy we have the espresso, which is way worse than the bigger cups have in America usually. It's not the first time, damn. But it's always all excitement, or you have problems generally with sleeping? Like you're so excited that you want to do it, or it's also a problem like Fre, that he can't actually sleep. He gets to sleep like 3 to 4 hours. Because I sleep little because I have a lot of things to do. But I would sleep 7 hours and a little bit more if I could fit all the time with my girlfriend, mother, work, and this. You can take advantage of the effects of coffee because it affects on me. Well, that sucks double. To do slice implementation. This implementation needs to check the slice level. No, I'm just savage and a sleep schedule fucked up. Okay. Well, more power to you. But I'm feeling a lot more like a preoccupied father because I did all of that shit and I was cooked. It was in the 5th year of secondary school. I was destroyed by that year. It wasn't great. It wasn't amazing. But hey, maybe you fucked up now, get things done, get to work, and you could little bit slide into a better schedule. Okay, so this slice, should check that. Trade from at I16. This means that you need to check the slice length. I'm gonna say that it can't be less, it should be less than 3. If slice dot length is more than 3, I'm going to return R into color R badly. Actually, it should precisely be 3. So if it's different than 3, otherwise, okay. Is the whole shebang red, green. But this time, instead of the array, it's going to be Just it's my diagnostic DHD. Yeah, I definitely need to fix that. Oh, so that's probably not helping. Like I don't know exactly. I never actually got into DHD, yeah, but there's this Twitch streamer that says that he has it, and he basically said that you can't ever concentrate, or you over concentrate and you don't have a balance into when you're way too deep and when you're just distracted. That's how I understand it, right? So what's the big deal here? Test range out of range negative. Negative. I did. If it's less than 0, it should return. Now that's interesting. Parse panning to left, right. Okay, color 0 to the left. This should be an okay. Yes, kinda. Yeah, I never understood. I know you can't concentrate, and I know sometimes you can over concentrate. That's just the basic stuff that I know. Never got informed because I discovered this term way later in life. Like in Italy, it's not that present, so I saw little people speaking about it in America, and I just know the memes. Hey, you need to take Adderall. Maybe I can explain better on Monday. Great, you're gonna educate me on Monday. Right now, I'm actually into the zone to finish this up. I have only 2 exercises to go. So my negative and my positive fail. Why? On the left, it's okay, color, but it fails on the right. 182 is where the program is. Does it mean that it can be negative? No, it must be between 0 and 25. Does this mean that at some point am I returning something that's incorrect? So let's print out my tuple. It's gonna get mad at me. I already know. Son of a bitch. Okay. So let's print it out. Of course it won't. Test slice of negative. Okay. By the way, this is valid. This is 183, 65, and 14. That's fine. That's valid. That should be going. Test slice out of range positive. Why would this return? So tuple 0 is less than 0, and tuple 0, dude. Dude. There's simply no way. No, okay, it's the contrary. So if it's less than 0, if it's more than 255, you should return. Like, the problem is out of range positive. Out of range positive. How does this don't exactly? Okay, so that one actually works. But this negative, what? I am absolutely destroyed. I'm so confused. Just strict less than 0. Okay, let's try the test tuple correct. Let's work it the other way around, test tuple. Range positive, out of range negative. This is an in conversion, maybe I put the wrong error. Yep. So it's an int conversion. There's the sum and there's the correct. This looks like it should be fine. Test slice sum. Try from array r int conversion. Basically, the -1 slips in. The negative slips in. Why? Will be perhaps over here. This doesn't have to do with the method because you can't just return it earlier. Do I have a main over here? Main is 0. Like, man, somehow it won't pass. Yeah, I shouldn't be checking the 16 tooth. So, 232. $178. Okay, so this shouldn't be converting, but it gets accepted into you wait and it gets converted into something random. Should return int conversion. Problem is wait, but which one is correct? Maybe I have to add the check here also. So there's some positives. Okay, now my numbers are swapped. What? So result try into... How did I swap green and blue? Where? Oops. Thank you very much. Oh my god. I was getting so mad. Stupid exercise. Alright, so the compiler tells me what to do. Use not 0 to do this thing. Thank you very much. There's the guy. Precisely what I wanted. And this shall return most likely a bool. That's the kind of stuff that I wanted. So select till my guy over here. Instead of color, it's going to be tuple that one, 0. Consider borrowing. I'm going to consider that. This is more Rust-like. Same gonna happen here. Actually, let's try to do it by head. So it's not into once to included 225 that contains color. Basically mean check this range if it contains. That's a nice shorthand way. Same over here. So not into 0 to 25, 0 up to including 25, contains the reference color. Actually, I don't need to the reference because it asks for the reference in the ideal code. Right, I did not read the as ref mutable. As ref mute. Okay. As ref and as mute allow for cheap reference. I need to drink more water. I'm not used to speak that much. Well, not anymore. Usually my days are very silent, very much at home, very much typing and reading. So my eyesight is always hurting and I never speak. And going out now I feel I'm more aware of my throat and speaking lots of hours. Especially because my mic is not very close. So I'm trying to speak, in a theater-like idea, just to speak so that I can be heard. Also, so that I can pronounce my words better. I have a big time. I have a big trouble talking slowly and clearly. Distinct Trinata, thank you for the raid with 5 people. Thank you very much. Very much appreciate. Hello there. How you doing, dude? As ref and for cheap reference to reference conversion. Let's check that my mic is still working. Great, it's working. We love Rust in Distinct Nation, so we thought we'd come to say hi. Well, thank you very much. I'm just a newcomer, but I'm gonna admit I'm liking it. So this year Advent of Code is gonna be nice. Hopefully. Last year I tried Golang. I know that not a popular choice in the Rust community. So I wanted to convert into something better suited for the internet. Actually, the language is quite nice. I'm still getting slapped in the face a lot as of now. I'm finishing the. Thank you for the follow, District. I'm gonna finish the rustlings and get to an actual little bit of programming before the advent of code. Now there's a lots of folders, lots of starting project starters for the for Rust, but I would try to make my own just so that I can get into the tiny bits of Rust. I'm gonna say I kind of blitzed over the whole box and the whole heap stuff. I'm gonna look it back when I'm gonna get destroyed in the actual real programming. Meanwhile, here, as ref and as boot allow for cheap reference to reference conversion. Read more about them on the docs and here. Okay. Used to do cheap reference to reference, similar trait to as mute. So public trait as ref type. Okay, don't know the size, and as ref. As mute, which is used to converting between mutable references. You need to do constant conversion. It's better to implement from type. Okay, cheap conversion. Fair. Return the number of bytes, not characters, in the given argument. .len return the number of bytes in a string. Okay, the function add the as a ref trait as a trait bound. So this would be as a ref, and he should be fine. Missing the generic for trait as a ref. One generic argument. I feel like this is where it goes. Where t-sized. Wait, is it as a ref? As a ref the t? Absolutely not. Excuse me. What is it here? Implement t as ref t. Oh. It's an example of a function. So it's as ref. Oh, not a generic. Here you get the actual type. So as ref, which would be the argument. So it works out. Because this would be obtain the number of bytes, not characters, in the given argument. He asked me for bytes, so maybe I can just say bytes. I'm confused. Let's start like here, and then we will take a look. Obtain the number of characters, not bytes. This is bytes, not character. This is character, not bytes. Now I'm sure that as ref here works. The string. A square of number using as mutable. Well, this would be square. So, actually never done square in Rust. Rust square operator. Power. So arg as arg to the power of 2. Keep up the good work, man. I'm off to bed. Well, good night to you, sir. Thank you for the raid and the follow. I'll see you around. implementation for item mute as integer. So as ref still doesn't work. This is mutable. So this will get me something. Let's take a look at the docs respectively for the as mutable. So it's similar to as ref, but used convention between mutable reference. If you need to do a cost conversion, yeah. So implement the as mutable for some type where some type as deref target as mute. The whiplash on this function, dude. Deref mute as mute. Oh wait, so this is not string, this is U8 since our bytes. Nope. Does this something pass? Counts, string, yeah, mute box. Help, this is intentional, prefix with underscore args. Well, thank you, player's guide. It is not intentional, I have to do something with this argument. Let's see what methods into safe box. Wait a second, first off. As mute, can say U8. This shall not return. So I can as mutable, there we go. And since it is not returning, I'm guessing I can just change this. I can just override this one. So this is going to be arg as. You know what? No harm done. We are here to make mistakes, and we shall make mistake. Consider the referencing this bad boy. Yep. Cut assign to this extraction. Expect as much. Oh, there he is. Mal. This is the multiplier, right? No method name mal. Dude. What do you mean no method name? Can you at least document it? Nope. Can I dereference it? Nope. Deref clone string. Set content as mute. So here's the number. Avoid this. Try implement the ref mute. Okay, so the ref, it won't ref mute. As mute will give me convert this type into a mutable reference, and the arg is a generic. To be, can I tell to be convert the big endian from the convert self to big endian from the target's endianness. Have to check my grammar, endian, my syntax actually. I don't think that's what I don't think that's what it's meant to be. The order in which computer memory stores a sequence of bytes. Okay. Getting a little bit confused more and more. Is there any examples? So in this case, he's going to use them. He's going to transform this method. Can I say that's equal to 5? I feel like this is what the idea that I can't assign. This expression consider the referencing the value of the mutability of the borrow value. Okay, that's good. It will fail, but now the trait as mute u8 is not implemented for box u32. Required by this bound in num SQL. Oh, wait, is you wait, but if I say that it's 32, my box should not get. Okay, at least, great. So that's the half part. That's how I assign. Now, can I clone this bad? Wait a minute. Does this work? Should skyrocket the number. It doesn't. Well, arg as mute to the power of 2. Why did it work now? But it didn't. Rust power of 2. That pow. Oh. Type U cannot be dereferenced. Okay. Not a big deal. Yes. Definitely we will be checking this exercise. So 23 and as ref mute. Okay. One at a time. Check for the length at the side. Same idea. B sign is the ref. So as mutable. Well, yeah, he timed it after if self, but that's basically just a shorthand from multiply itself. Sure. So basically, as mute will allow me to get a box of a specific type. Don't know why you want it to be U32, but get a box of specific type and then put some operations on there. Well, this is kinda sweet, dude. What did they hit? I thought I had a hit end. Oh my god, that's so cute. You made to the P niche line. I feel like I missed the joke. Hope you enjoyed learning about the various aspects of Rust. If you notice any issue, don't hesitate to report them on GitHub. You can also contribute your own exercise to help the greater community. Before reporting the issue or contributing, please read the guidelines. Well, my guys, first off, let's give them a star. I started already. That was absolutely great. That was amazing. Let's change a little bit of. Let's change our title in one. Actually, let's keep it the same. Let's clone the directory. So feels great to finish something, but my bad habit is to finish something and take like big breaks. But I'm happy. It's been a nice experience in general. I get the idea of Rust. Now let's try and actually write some code and see what would it be that. But oh, sorry for a second. I completely forgot that I have a girlfriend. That's embarrassing. I usually write her a message beforehand. Completely forgot about them. I was so hyped today to finish these exercises and feels great. So we're 8 days. So we have 7 days to get this working. At least the smaller idea. Back to work. Git clone, not the HTTP one, but this one. Yeah. Git clone my repo. Okay, let's move over here. It's called didn't ask. Okay, cargo run stuff. Cargo create. Dude. It's cargo new. Okay, so let's bring it out. I don't know if you can generate the stuff the cargo in the current folder. I tried cargo new dot, but you see the directory already exists. And I don't want to override it. I don't know if it will override my Git stuff, so I'm just gonna create the folder, move everything out here, remove this there, and fix the toml here to be didn't. It was complete, it didn't task. Yeah. The problem with this name is that it looks like didn't end task. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe I should change it to didn't capital ask. But those are details. So my version 1 edition 2021. Sure, works for me. Cargo run it. Hello world, we are live. Okay, so my intention is read the file. Maybe I should find it to. Okay, I'm definitely ignoring target. So echo target into .git ignore. Okay, so my intention should be license. Okay, my intention would be, let's say, I don't like comments. I shall purge comments. I did not ask for your help. Great. So that is the idea. Let's get the what should we do to be done. Gonna keep it as a tracker. So the first one would be data space. The first one would be read from file. Read the comments. Remove the comments. And the last one is check for docs. Okay. This all should be applied to Rust, which means expand to at least Go, that I use Go in the different parts of my life. Maybe expand to Ruby, which shouldn't be that hard. That's my. So Go is my. Go is my hobby language, while Ruby, unfortunately, is my working language. And this feels like a nice project. I should be able to done, well, I hope in the week, but probably don't quite know. That's what the idea of the project is. Now I know that there's a crate for the what's they called for the regex. So I'm gonna try it with the regex way. I'm not so hot about this package because I don't understand the shit of what's going on here. It can't go add the regex, I believe. Good luck, nice luck. And let's start with the reading file. I'm already going to create a make dir test folder. Actually, let's do. Alright, my test folder doesn't have anything. Since I installed O, I probably can just, it's going to be faster to go over here. Okay. So in here, we're going to have test files. And in these test files, we're going to add simple comment.rs and simple comment sol.rs. Okay. So in the simple comment is going to be function main print okay, my Rust analyzer died. Hello world. Yeah, what's the deal? This file is not included in the crates. So Rust analyzer can't offer it's fine. This is the comment, and with sympathy, I'm a useless comment. This code prints hello world. Now those amazing comments which will tell you, hey, this is how you print hello world, and you want to tell them, I don't care. Didn't ask, buddy. This is the file, and this is how the file should look afterwards. In the meantime, let's just open the file. I remember that there was the method Rust API docs. Because I already started this on my laptop, so I remember there was the method called open, like file open. Maybe not. Let's take a look at the file in IO. Dude, file. That's why I hate taking a look into using the search engine of the documentation. It's always faster to go from Google. So, struct file. No object, blah, blah, blah. Open. Attempts to open a file in read-only mode. Actually, I would like to open it into read-write. Open options. That's good. Well, let's not jump inside in front of the car. Let's start with open. Let's open a file read-only, see the options, open for more details. Wait, won't this just not found permission and either is invalid? Opens a file path with the options specified by self. Can I see the options of self? I'm gonna look at the source. Never mind. I'm not gonna look at the source. Where are the options? Open option, new, write true, create true. Okay. Open full. This looks sick. Okay. And let's open the test explorer. Test files. And the name was simple comment rs. Simple comment .rs. This is the file. Printed out my file. Actually, Okay, let's do the ugly stuff. Let file dot unwrap. So this is the file. Implements notable traits, read and write. Perfect, that's what I want. And also let's print it out. File doesn't do shit. Read to end. Okay, this is the deal. I swear I have to fix how do I print it out. How do I paste stuff from the board? No name, return file fracture from scope. Okay. Why not? Okay, I can open it up and just hit them with a question. Actually, I have to unwrap. Of course, you'd get mad, but using my memory from the exercises, I should be able to return, I don't know, a U8 and a DIN box, airbox, what was it? Rust book. Error handling. Error with results. Boxed in error. This guy. Boxed in error. Standard error. That's fine. Required U8. Okay. She's going to be okay. It's 0. Alright. Number the name read to end. Don't it? Really? No method. Is it because it's not mutable? It isn't. I'm surprised about this stuff. Shouldn't this work? Like, what's the difference between file and file? I actually don't need to close that because there's the... So this is a file. This is a unknown. Okay. So saying this is a file. This is a file. How are these two guys different? They aren't. Oh, wait, I don't have the read. Okay. I don't have the read inside, right? So the trait was not in scope. That's the deal. That's the problem. Yeah, that was it. Okay. So let's print out the data, which from the last time I remember, I would guess that it's just going to be a bunch of bytes. Cargo run. It takes as long as the case 0 founded expected. Yeah. Sorry about that. This is immutable, which should be mutable expected one. Okay. There you go. Bad file descriptor. Okay. Which would mean, so it should mean simple comment is what I want. Cargo run kind already exists. So I don't need that. Bad file descriptor. Simple comment test files test. Skill issue. Wait, it's because I'm in the source code? Yep. Awkward. No such file or directory. You sure about that? So I'm the source code and I go back one folder and get into here. Test files, so it's plural, simple comment.rs. Sounds about right. No such file or directory. Let's see if it's a skill issue. Let's copy the test file simple comment rs into source code and see if it's somehow some pathing skill issue that I'm having. Yeah, that's not going to do anything. Again, no such file or directory. Dude, where does this? Is it because I didn't tell him the starting project? Still nada. So this would open like foo, and that's about it. Attempts to open a file read only. Function return an error, the path does not already exist. Yeah, that's fine for the error, but why won't it find? Wait a second, isn't it because copy from source code simple to here? Maybe it is because since I'm running cargo over here, this is the starting folder. Perhaps this would want, but file descriptor. Here's one piece of code that proves your error. If you display from a debug, you'll see an error message that. No, brother, I don't think that's it. I think that it simply won't open it. It actually does. Well, shit. So my assumptions had been crumbled away. Now, this is interesting. Such file directory. Is my assumption that yes, so I'm starting from the base directory, which means this work. Great. I'm getting some assumption correct. Basically, my starting folder is, as a matter of fact, where I run cargo, which is to be expected. However, the dude does not like it when I try to open it into write. Or at least it doesn't like to read that data. Which is kind of disappointing. Let's clean up some files. So remove simple here, remove source code. Simple here. Run it once more, and we're doing great. This is a problem I want to solve now because I wish to be able to write stuff, no? Yeah, that's the deal. Same path, but it won't let me open. Is it because I have to say read true? Now that's a lucky guess. That's an educated lucky guess. Very well. Now I can read, I can write, and I'm handling the errors in some way. Great. So this data, because at some point I will want to print what I'm about to delete. And I would probably want to match that data. From my search last time, I remember that someone said that string is basically, because this is a vector of U8s, and the string is a vector of U8. Can I just put it like to string? I can't. But generally the idea is, pick this up, I do believe I need that, okay. Generally the idea would be that since this is a vector of U8s, which is a vector of chars, I should be able to convert it into string. So convert vector of U8 to string as. See, I already tagged this problem. Assuming UTF encoding, let S match string buff from U8. Okay. V, panic V. Str from UTF-8 data. Expected at U8. Can I? Fabulous. Okay. This time is we're flying. Yeah, I don't need the open anymore, and I don't need the file so far. This is the first step. Now, the second step would be let's try and take a look at how. Let's write a regex that will get me the first two bars and then go from there. Which we use regex. Actually, let's pick the whole piece of code. That will be use regex. This is how you define a reg. God damn it. This is how we define the regex, which I need. So the hey is where I put the string. The results, that's the more tricky part. Remember, I did not have fun into the result part. I don't need the assert. Yeah. So let mutable the result. This regex shall be pipe. Okay, pipe. This should be, where the hell is my, this is the backslash, there you go. So escape the slash. My, yeah, okay. I was like, am I on Windows? Oh my god. So for path lineno line in recaptures hey map c extract, I don't know what's going on here. So this will drop that and take the path lineno line in recapture iter. That's the function I should be reading. Captures haystack data. It wants a string. Fair enough. Let's let data equals passing that. What does this function do? It's a result. Unwrap it, baby. Actually, rather than unwrap it, should I just question mark it? Couldn't convert the error standard input. The question mark implicitly performs a conversion using from. Alright. This feels like a good time for my box. Error in the scope, not found. My bad. Error. So everyone should be happy. Please enable because of this. Okay, now everyone is happy. So let do this code. Rust code looks, I won't say Perl because that's going to be rude, but Rust code looks so insane from the outside. I mean, I get most of what's going on, so now it doesn't look that insane. I remember looking at Rust, I don't know, even 1 year ago when I wasn't even using that much of C or lower level languages and thinking, dude, this is insanity. Like, if you use some C++, this shouldn't look that terrible. But otherwise, oof, fish. Right, so this is going to be data. Okay. Now, the captures. It's going to return captures n. So let capture, let res, let's say, cap. This would be starting data. This would be filtered data. Now stop the cap. Unused variable. Yeah. more importantly, this variable is an option capture, which means I can. Now this option won't take me stuff. Doesn't have an error, so just unwrap it. No harm done, right? The captures. Now what does cap do? Len into iter borrow. Sounds fun to iterate over it. I wonder for x in cap. I wonder what cap will give me. But I see that it can be an iterator. For this. Option match. Okay. Maybe going places. Let x equal. Let TMP equals x into. No, into. Unwrap. So then we'll have a match. Can I look into the match, please? Clone, try, int, borrow, breaks. Unsafe, len, start, range. I can do as string. Well, sir. Don't mind me. Match. We're going to put it over here. TMP as string. Right? Okay, so basically match works how I expected it to work. That's good news. Should learn to remember to put some slashes here and there to be able to understand what the fuck is going on. And run it again. Okay. So we matched this, which is fine, but we would need to match everything besides it, right? Great. Some useless stuff. Now this useless comment should be now hold up a second. I do want to match this comment, but I probably need to know where I'm matching, right? This is a one string, so I don't care about matching the actual string. I care about matching the index of the string. The care is where is the string so that I can delete it. Rather than the match, is there any method like temp.index? It isn't. Otherwise, I can match anything that's not that. But anyway, I need the match to understand where the stuff is. But I want to take a look at the index. You can also iterate over capture values instead of match values. That turn permits access each component of data via capture groups. So data string recaptures hey. Here cap name unwrap as string. Let them come to how the index trait is defined. What are all the methods? Is there something like the index Pause. Find that. Returns the same as regex find, but start the search at the given offset. Okay. We want the find, right? This was research for the first match of the regex in the haystack given and found the returns a match. The match provides both the bytes offset of the match and the actual substring that matches. So match should be providing my offset. I just don't know how to access it. Wait, would it be offset? It reminds me of the joke. I don't know if it's in only in Italy, because these jokes tend to be defined by the zone where you have it. And in Italy, you would say, "What's the color of the white horse of Napoleon?" Which is silly, but I was the same thing. Like, how do I get the offset? It's going to be offset. It isn't. To owned, int, borrow, ref, box, all of this shit does end, len, start. So should be starting index, which is what I would. My Rust analyzer keep crashing. Thank you very much. Starting index 16. That's what one wants. Now, ending index should be somewhat of 21. Amazing. Can I also... Well, I don't need the line because I can clean that string and write it back up as a correct string. That would be the idea. Which now means let's slice up my string. Say, that's the easy case. So should concat every single string based on the starting and ending point, right? Some shit like that. So let clean data be data from 0 to actually let be clean data strip. My bad. So it can't be string. Okay. So my clean data should look like this. Clean data would be the data from 0 to tmp.start plus data from 0 to from tmp.end to len of data. Okay. And this would be the clean data should be without the comment. Library custom is implemented for len stable. Well, sorry about that. Then you put a comma. Cannot add str. I can't. Is it because I don't give them the slice between slices? Can I just say toString? God damn it. Dude, I removed the read method. What was it? What was it? Okay. We were saying that cannot add string to string, but I could be adding an actual string to string, right? Pretty sure I can. Mismatch that expected that string found string. Big guess, but it won't still allow me to cut the immutable variable clean data. My bad. Of course you can't. Binding here is uncommon. Left uninitialized. My god. This is superfluous. Okay. Take a look. So the match, users code. Print hello world. Well, that went better than I think it should have went. Now, of course, this is going to be a simple case. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, function filter data function main print hello world. Yeah, so this is the most basic of the cases. Let's overwrite the file. Yeah, let's overwrite the file. Then we start to make it more generic and get in some test cases, right? Because I would want the test case always to add the comment and it be overwritten and then you can check. I mean, it's probably not necessary. But let's first override the stuff. So now that you have the clean data, the clean data should be able to just pick it and override it straight up into the, pipe it straight up into the, what would it say, into the same file. So this is read to end. Suppose that file write at all. Okay, let's start with the write. Let's give him some clean data to write. Does it get mad that it's a string? Of course you do. Now I know that, by the way, I guess. Now I know that I should search directly on that. I should search directly on the EU8. Probably can do that. There's a good chance that this would take it. No, this takes strings, so I need to do this transformation. Can I just say to UTF-8? Want. Being simple like UTF-8 clean data. UTF. From string to U8. As bytes. So clean data as bytes. Well, he is happy. All right, so we can cut that test. Cut the test files, simple comment, Rust. Well, by the way, I should actually +1 it, so it won't so remove my my other thing. So write will append write buffer into this writer, returning how many bytes were written. So you attempt to write the entire content buff, but the entire might not succeed. What's the difference between if write all? Is it let's write the entire buffer into the screen. This method will continue to call write until there's no more data to be written. Can it be like overrides? Let's take a look in the standard library. Because I would want to write that like this the Linux way, just you override something. Yeah, right. Rust. How to write over what already is in the file. Be using append true. So dot append false. That would mean cargo run and cat my test files simple rust. Well, my cat took precedences. Fine. Cat. Set cat. Wait, broken pipe. Oh, sorry, wait. Rust backtrace equals 1. Rust backtrace for 1 cargo run. So these errors are okay, but I don't see. I didn't get to. Doesn't help me out that much, does it? Like an expect should tell me something is wrong while writing. Oh wait, I've had an error message. It was just buried inside my stuff. Remain panicked at 26. Byte index only is out of bounds. Okay. Dude, what am I doing? +1 here. Okay. Let's meow it. Forget about this. Get back to something simple. An easier time. The append idea. Set append file mode. So my file is not appendable. Option write through, create through, read. Instead, add write permissions, and your code will work as expected. Yeah, so append should not be really what's going on, right? Man, this feels so bad. Now that's a problem that I did not expect to have. It's going to be write all bytes. Let's try to write all. Because I believe that it could be. Okay, cargo run, and let's, after this is done, cut it out. Test, simple files, simple comment.ls. Gotta shoot someone. That's because of the append. Sure, whatever. A specific trying to avoid reading the whole file, content modifying it, and then writing it back again. If you're looking to randomly into a large file, maybe about memory mapped files. Solution to answer one. Respond to feedback. Yeah, append through. Using write through instead. So append ignores all the SQL seems odd but much less powerful. Yeah, doesn't work. Sounds amazing. Doesn't work. Append Rust override file. I'm feeling very close to GPT. So read, write, open, or up. That's what I'm doing. You need the truncate flag. Truncate. Which results in the file being truncated to the length of 0 if already exists. Truncate. So the option for truncate previous file. If file is unsuccessfully opened, the option set to will truncate the file length 0 if already exists. Well, won't this just crash and burn my program? Yep. Can I truncate it afterwards, like before writing? File.truncate. Let's say then, that's interesting, which means, do I truncate the file at some point? Can I truncate it at some point? Or should I open it in read the data and reopen it with truncate? Let's say that this is what I want to do over here. Yeah, this should be the truncate. True. So we write read truncate. Let's get back the file. Okay. And rather than do all of this shit, we're gonna do file open. Okay, so we're opening it up, reading all my shit. Opening it again. By the way, shouldn't I close it? File.close. Does Rust auto close files? I actually got so spooked. How does file closing works? Wait, who does close the file? Do I need to close it? Does Rust close it? Question for later. $15. Panicked. Unknown value. File open. Well, fuck you then. Unwrap on a known value. Why is my data known? Wait, did I truncate the file? Oh, hello, I did actually. Okay. Right. Yep, yeah. Good, which means... Okay. Just a new line problem. But I start at 0 to here, and then from here to end, which would be a +1, because I want to include the new line, if there's a new line, because it won't always be. That's options for later. And the simple comment file. Okay. So I got the basic functionality, and actually it was, I say, I always keep getting scared of how much I'm liking Rust. Every time I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this these operations, I start doing it, and it was like, what's all of this weird data? What's all of this weird syntax? And by the end of it, I'm like, huh, it works as intended. That's curious. Okay, so this would pretty much be, oh shit. What's up with the tab? Did I kill the tab as well? Well, okay. All right, that's details that we will work out. I would say, first off, I'm gonna take a quick break to the bathroom, and the second stuff that I would like to, like for today, let's commit this. Take a look with my G, what we have. All good. So we can stage everything. And then we can commit. Can I just blast this out of the earth? And we're going to commit, say, reading and writing profile. Successfully. Successfully. God damn it. What the fuck is this shit, dude? What the fuck is this shit? By the way, can Google understand? Can Google stop telling me how many languages there are? You have my account. You don't need to spell it out every time because you cover my word. So successfully with two S and an F. That sounds spells ridiculously. Okay. So everything is up and running. We then now have to start polishing the problem. I'm gonna excuse myself to the bathroom for a minute and be right back. Okay, while at the bathroom, it's a great place where to think, and think I did. I would want to get a little bit more in order, and let's add some stuff to the readme. So read comments, remove comments. This is basically done, kind of. Before getting even deeper, one thing we could do is add CLI functionality. Oh, it one functionality. Yeah. Maybe we CLI that. So add the CLI functionality. And afterwards we can add the unit tests. My test basically would be, the idea of the test would be to execute everything, read an example of a file, and then compare them. So perhaps I should read a file, write it to a new file, or override self and then reset it, keep the copy, reset it in the end. Because I wish for it to be all automated. So that's, yeah, I'm gonna read the file, keep that, copy that string, filter it out, check, write on the file, reread it again and check the two files, and finally override it. This way I simulate exactly how stuff would be. The only part that I don't actually need is the reading the solution file. But reading the solution file has the glorious the glorious thing about reading the solution file is simply the idea that I can simulate all of how I can just, sorry, I'm getting so sidetracked. Now the idea of having a solution file is that I don't have to type it out with the slash ends and everything. I just type a file and it's easier for me. There's nothing else. I mean, I want to do less stuff. Let's do the compiler. Let the compiler do the stuff. So anyway, I mean, as for now, basically, would be cargo build to have the binary, right? So that's the executable. In the bug, how can I cargo build executable? Cargo build, not the bug. Yeah, the release build, let's say. Cargo build release. Okay. So in the toml file, I can say custom profiles. Profile dot release. Okay. Profile dot bug. Profile dot release, which would have edit. I need the release. You want to compare this build with the LT optimizations, you can specify something like this. So the bug equal false, LTO equal, let's say, true. Now I don't know what inherits release does. So since I don't know, I'm gonna just ignore it. Which means cargo build and that's the target, right? Which is the bug. But if I say cargo build minus profile release dot LTO, dash LTO. Not defined. Okay, that's what the inherits. Wait, not the name is release in my case. Because this is the lighter version, the actual deployable version. The one that takes forever, Jesus Christ. Okay, but they don't need any of that. So let's back it up and see how can I take the input. I love the idea of prettier that you can run the program, and if you run in default, it will tell this is what I'm going to destroy. And if you run with the right tag, this will override your stuff. So let's get that utility going on. Let's get the unit test, and little by little make our file behave how we want to. Also check on the girlfriend. Is there anything important going on? Okay, lots of stuff. Nothing too impressive. She doesn't look at my stream because she says that my English cringes her, which I admit. I cringe a little bit of my own to my videos, but it's been quite helpful speaking English. Even there's little people going around. Sometimes we have, but even the idea of trying to express myself in English, I have a big vocabulary. I watch regularly stuff in English, or even if it's not in English, I tend to watch with subbed in English, just because unless it's very official, so unless it's but even then, I would say that in Italian you lose a lot of what you would say the more discrete parts of the language are lost on Italian, and I don't enjoy, and I would like to enjoy most of what the author tried to learn. That's why I hopefully someday learn Japanese, because I'm a big time reader of manga, also big time reader of webtoons. And I feel like I'm missing out a lot of the language, because I know that Japanese tend to be very, how would you say, it's a very context-based language. So it is very delicate, or it's very, you have to interpret some parts of the language. Sophisticated is the word that I was finding. There's a lot of sophistication how you can say something in Japanese. And that fascinates me, because I wish to be in the circle of people who read comics as in Japan. You know, you have the Shonen Jump weekly and you devour it. At the time of where Stream, what's it called? Stream.net or something like that, there was these guys who had the official publishing of the last 3 chapters of Shonen Jump. Those were great days. I remember them dearly. I would be over the moon every Monday, because on Sunday it got in Shonen Jump, and on Monday it got in Italy, or I guess America. I take arguments from take input arguments main Rust. Command line arguments. Okay, mini grep, cargo, search string. Hey. So I remember, hold up. Cargo mini grep. The first task mini grep is to accept to command line. First file path and a string threshold. This is what we want to be able to run program cargo run. Yeah. Where is it? Oh, so is that one? It's not like I can see that the main function takes it. Let's take a look. Let's, by the way, not override my file. Good. So by the way, the file closing means, it doesn't mean that the file closing is made by the Rust. file is closed inside the expression. Fair enough. Then would it be a problem that I open it up again? I mean, I opened here in read, so usually the problems arise when you open them in write, because you could lose some data in override. Input args. Don't you fucking dare. Nth. This is declared, yes. Standard and like string, blah, blah, blah. It's for debugging purposes, my dude. Cargo run test. Son of a bitch. Okay. All right, so the first argument is the binaries, is from the binary, the path of the binary. Okay. The second argument is what I like. Good. Which is great. So ideally, if I pass no arguments, I should run into help. But if I pass some arguments, I should do something specific. So actually, yeah, and let's start with if no args, so if the output of len is less than 2, and let's make it a cost. How does Rust feel about me saying const over here, calling it no args equals 2? Right. So take my own advice and okay, use size, sure. Fuck it, I don't care. Okay. So if my arg len is less than 2, so basically there's no args, which is such a stupid name. Should be a function that tells me that if there's no args. Because this reads like if we have less than no args. Doesn't look amazing. But if I say 2, again, it don't look good. Let's 2 looks stupid. So let's make a function. Main, see, my bad. The function, not main, function no args, which would take in args count. Okay. Yeah, but I'm reading this code anyway sometimes. Let's say it like that. So it's not no args. Let's print out you shall pass an arg. have you considered passing let it it shall be a folder or file. Consider passing the whole current folder. So R didn't ask that. Informatic arguments never used. Okay, multi-line string Rust. Okay, that's how you break it. Fine. Very well. And if that doesn't work again, we should... Okay, an empty okay. All right. Which means cargo run. Okay. You shall pass an arg. It shall be an folder or file because you're passing the whole argument. Current folder. Again, I'm a fool. It's a directory. Okay, what's the big deal here, right? Again, directory. Okay, good. So there's my step 1. Now, the step 2, well, we're gonna add a little bit more text, but step 2 is to add a help function. So I want to ask for help and parse the minus right. So first thing first, let's say that we have an argument. So if arg, the back of string. So if arg 1 dot equals would be what should we say? It should be a string. So I'm supposing that the arg1 would be my path of the file, which means I can, instead of passing this open, I'm gonna pass the file. But beforehand, I should be probably checking if the file exists. So let's take a look at, again, file, the Rust API file. Okay. So in the file, we should see if it exists. File ext exist. That's the good boy. Function standard fs exist. Okay, if the path pointed at exists and if the function will traverse symbolic link or destination file, the file is blocking symbolic, the file will return okay false. Okay. So if args exists, I said exists, and the path shall be what I have as args1. Okay. So not move out of backstring. Move of course because copy. So copy, clone. Okay. Right. So I'm gonna take a look at the file. If it not exists, you call data file actually unify. What games are you playing? Okay, uppercase it, be it. Check out the path and try it. Actually, the path should be okay, good. You should pass an arg. And let's say asp.data. So it's okay if the path points on existing entity. But it doesn't. Wait, if it doesn't exist. Okay. As you're playing, there is no such file. Check out the path and try again. Good. Good shit. Alright, guys. I'm going to be honest. First off, I'm a little bit tired. Second off, I have job in very little time. So let's see how many people are here and if we can change. So that three guys, let's raid someone. Let's see what other people are doing. Programming, not talking. Same category. So maybe 30 for you. Let's power low to high. Late night learning. Uptime 20 minutes. That's great. Start the raid. What's up, dude? Does he have audio? Hope he does. Well, Raids completed. So thanks everyone. I would see you Sunday somewhere. Don't know when, but Sunday. Don't know the specific time.